All right, just a QAnon. I don't know if Trump and Mueller are working together. There's too many questions that aren't answered. But for sure, the Q group and the military and Trump are working together. There's too many things that are connected. And there are many things that Q has stated that have actually come to pass. So it's the Q phenomenon and the education that provided by Q and his military intelligence and Trump. It's connected. That we've seen this again and again in the last year, uh, for sure.
Came along, right? Were you the kind of people who thought that like the Kennedy assassination story is wrong, or that like the moon landing was fake? I mean, you guys,
No.
people believe that things we hear are not true most of the time.
Okay, no, I don't believe in flat Earth and all that kind of stuff. No.
The moon thing I won't touch. The Kennedy thing, listen, you got to ask yourself, what's the big secret? That's all you have to do is put common sense. You know?
So you're kind of a conspiracy-minded person to begin with, and then Q
No,
came
no, no,
along?
no. Common sense minded.
But what does it mean? Like, what does it mean?
Notice he says common sense minded. And he says the government's so corrupt in both parties that you'd have to put the whole government in jail, practically, which there's probably a lot of truth to. But this stuff is going to come to a head, and we are going to have to fight the corruption that's in our government, clear to the second coming of Jesus Christ.
Mean to you to have this in your life?
Okay, well, we can all admit that pretty much everybody knows the government is corrupt. Q, to me, is just showing that it's a lot more corrupt than we thought. Like, we're not talking just Obama, because we voted for Obama. Like, this stuff's been in the works.
Now what's happening is more and more people are obviously into this, right? I mean, I was at this rally last night. The T-shirts are everywhere. Your thing was mentioned at the White House press briefing today. It's everywhere. Q is now as mainstream as it's probably going to be for a while.
He mentioned that about 3 weeks ago.
What happens if Q attains all of its goals? What happens? What changes in America?
Corruption?
The corruption's going to become brought down.
So, like, a lot of people are going to be in jail?
Yes, I think when people are more awake and aware of what's going on, it won't be in shock. Because there's people who are following Q who kind of are already knowing what's behind the scenes, how bad things really are with our government, how corrupt it's been for decades.
They can't put them all away because
Yeah.
we'd have no government. That's how bad it is.
He says we can't put all the government away because we'd have no government. All the corrupt people. He's probably so right on that, it's scary.
I guess my question is why? I mean, Trump is the president, and the Republicans run the entire government. So why does he need Q? Why can't he just tell the FBI to go arrest
Because
these
then
people?
we would go into civil war. Everybody
Okay,
would be
all right.
all in
Now-
hysterics.
You got to use Republicans loosely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, Trump pretty much took over I'm a Republican, but I call myself a Trumpican.
Q is sort of how you see the president that you elected to sort of do this, drain the swamp. This is how the swamp is being drained.
Yes.
This is how the swamp is being drained. Part of it's education, fighting against media, fighting against corruption in the government, fighting against so many different levels of corruption. 6 more years, we'll see what happens. But I think it's just lengthening out the inevitable, which is going to get so bad that you won't know which way to turn. Again, this is Roger Martin from Billings, Montana. This was posted in August 3rd, and they have 2018, and it has over 50, 501,000 views. So there's a lot going on, but this Q education, this QAnon group, and showing what's going on, it just keeps growing, which is good because a lot of people are slowly waking up and realizing just how terrible the government is and how deep and broad this goes in both parties, in all directions. Again, this is Roger Martin from Billings, Montana, and keep up with the Q News. Good day. And subscribe to me. I'll bring you different things that are coming up. We've got major things coming on the Supreme Court. What are we going to do with Justice Ginsburg? She needs to be replaced. No one knows where she is. No one has seen her publicly. How are they even voting on things when she's not there? That's totally illegal, unconstitutional, illegal. I don't know. The D class, what are they going to do with that? That's got to come out sometime before the 2020 elections, probably. There's so many things going on, it is scary. Again, it's Roger Martin from Billings, Montana. Subscribe to my channel, and let's keep posted on some major things that are happening with Q and the government. Good day.